heard this joke. These two explorers get lost in the jungle, and they get captured by this vicious tribe. The chief says to them, you have two choices, death or ooga booga. We asked the first guy, which do you choose? And the guy says, well, I guess ooga booga. Suddenly, all of these naked tribesmen come rushing out. They attack him, they abuse him, they torture him. It's endless. So finally, all that's left of him is this bleeding, broken shell of a man, barely gasping for life. So the chief asks the other guy, which do you choose? And the other guy says, death. And the chief goes, very well, death. But first, ooga booga. Finally, a philosophy of life I can relate to.
Your eyelids are getting heavy, hard to live. Your mind begins to wander, things start to drift. Your arms are getting heavy, hard to lift. You sink down a little deeper, you're feeling wonderful, feeling wonderful. Maybe you're falling in love. Maybe you're falling in love. Maybe you're falling, 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 falling in love.
For something light, may we suggest a cool McDonald's salad. Tossed fresh, they go to work, to your home, to the park, to the beach. Crisp, delicious salads right in reach. Fresh tossed salads from McDonald's. Oh yeah, all dressed up and ready to go.
They're young. They're cool.
It dices, it slices.
And they're jumping into action. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, rated PG. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
I'm real aware as to what's going on with my body. I have taken pain relievers that have the ingredient ibuprofen in it, and sometimes they have irritated my stomach. I did just recently talk to my doctor, and she recommended Tylenol because it won't cause the stomach irritation that ibuprofen can.
Linda Mulhauser trusts Tylenol. Its pain reliever is in a class by itself.
I always make sure that I have it, and I just continue using it because I trust it.
You're saying you don't believe me? No, I'm saying that it's highly unlikely.
So you at least give me that it's possible.
Mr. Alberino, the driver's ed teacher, keeps a woman in his basement freezer?
Yeah. I mean, he's classic freezer material. He's 52 years old, never married, lives with his mother in Staten Island, and he's a New Jersey Nets fan.
Oh, Sean. You have no proof. You know, if you could just extend your tongue a half-inch more. It's 36 right, 17 left, 26 right.
Hey, watch it, Victor Lemura.
Relax, it's not gonna bother us.
Marshall, when are you gonna stop looking for fairness in the world?
Hey, doofus. What, are you trying to bump into me?
Look, I didn't mean to bump into you.
But you did, see? And it hurt. Hey, you saw him bump into me.
Before I answer, did you go through the metal detector this morning?
Get out of here.
God bless you. I'll be back.
Well, we all think you did it to start some trouble.
Well, I hate to be in the minority here, and I mean that in all ways, but there's no logic in my doing that, given your reputation for physical expression and my reputation for hemorrhaging.
What, he trying to be funny?
No?
You know what I think's funny? The sound your body'd make on the pavement if I threw you out that window.
Look, can't we work this out?
Hey, Brightman, where you been? I thought we were gonna go down to the Statue of Liberty and hang from her breast.
Was that today?
What are you doing with Victor?
I was having a problem.
With Victor? Come on. He's a good boy.
Yeah, well, your little honor roll friend, he started up with me. Well, then he washed up like he's some kind of comedian.
I know. He does that. He's a real jerk that way. But I have this rare ability to look beyond the person's bad points. You know what I mean? No need to bring up the past, is there? Good. Hey, Victor.
Yeah.
That new convenience store on 83rd Street? It's an old guy. His reaction time is real slow.
Hey, John. Thanks, John. I know you didn't have to do that.
Don't flatter yourself. If you weren't Melissa's friend, right now, I'd be looking out that window to see whether he hit the hydrant or the Hasid.
Johnny, I don't know what to say. You really saved me. Well, if there's anything I could ever do for you...
As a matter of fact, there is something you can do for me.
Not that Statue of Liberty thing.
Now, you know Mr. Gelomino's history class?
Yeah?
Well, I'd kind of like to get my average up. It's a little lower than I'd like.
What is it?
24. Anyway, the next big test counts for half the grade, and I'd like to do well on it, and I need some help.
Sure, I could help you study.
Nah, you're gonna help me cheat.
Johnny, I need to talk to you.
Don't do that. Oh, look, now it's all lopsided, you idiot.
Sydney, my Sydney, you stinky piece of scum!
Ugh, lady, get off of me!
I know you're my son, Sydney!
What?
Sydney,
Johnny,
come back!
it's about that cheating thing.
Hey, she doesn't need to hear this. She's a delicate girl. She's got more ethereal things to think about.
Oh, Johnny, this flipper's gonna come out all yucky now.
What about it?
I can't do it.
What? You're worried it's morally wrong. You'll get caught, get suspended, you'll go on your permanent record, and you won't be able to live with yourself.
Well, yeah.
Well, the thing is, I don't care.
Johnny, if passing this class is suddenly so important to you, then let me tutor you.
Look, let me explain this to you, all right? You're gonna study for the test anyway, right? I'm not. We both realize this. So, you give me the answers because, see, I saved your life. Then you move on to college, graduate school, marriage to a girl who's at best interesting looking. I pass, graduate with Melissa, and I get a well-deserved apology from Mr. Gelomino for accusing me of not working hard enough.
By cheating.
So it's a hollow victory.
Isn't he great? I never made one out by myself before.
On one level, I'm really glad to know that. Look, lady, I'm not your son.
So, Johnny, great idea, Marshall tutoring you in history, huh? Yeah, great idea, Sydney.
I knew it was you! I knew it!
Oh, come on, lady.
Garbage! Sydney, I miss
So
you!
Marshall's going to tutor you. Well, I think that's sweet.
Look, forget about this.
Johnny, you don't have to be so defensive. Well, I love that passing this means so much to you. You do something as difficult and as humbling as asking someone who can barely stand for help. Yeah. And that's why I love you so much.
Well, it was hard, but sometimes doing the right thing is.
We are so proud of you.
How many more days reading till you actually touch play? So, ready for your big tutoring session?
Yeah, probably gonna be futile. Like trying to stop Uncle Mel from singing Sunrise, Sunset once he's taken his cummerbund off.
Do I actually know this boy that you're tutoring?
You know all those kids you taught me to stay away from? This is their king.
Does anyone want to hear music the way it was meant to be heard? Now you see why it was worth the extra money for the Schluffen 3000. It's remarkable. Still, I heard a slight low-end rumble.
That's Johnny. Make no sudden moves.
Hey, if she looks at me that way again, I'll give you another one.
Sorry, Ambassador Mobumu. Now, if we really focus here, this won't have to take long.
Hey, I really don't have any time for this. Look, I wouldn't even be here if Melissa hadn't dropped me off. I could be home playing punch for punch with Grandma.
Okay. Now, the test basically covers everything from Manifest Destiny through the organization of the Grange. Okay, where should we start? You know what Manifest Destiny was?
No.
You know what the Grange is?
No.
When did you lose your virginity?
I was 13.
It's just another question about God to ask my spiritual advisor. So, aroused by the silence of the Democratic and Whig candidates...
So you don't go out?
What?
I mean, like, you don't have dates?
Can we get back to the Wilmot Proviso?
Doesn't that bother you? Man, I can't even imagine what that'd be like. Being alone all the time, seeing everybody else going out, wondering what must be wrong with me. All that pressure building up inside. Man. Well, I guess we better get back to this.
I need a minute. So, okay. Okay. Who was known as the Pathfinder of the West?
John C. Fremont.
Yes! You see, you do know this stuff. Okay. Now, who was the mother of the Confederacy?
John C. Fremont.
I'm here with a cabbage.
Neil Diamond. What? They never did ask him to be in that We Are the World thing. Reitman, I'm leaving. Look, you tried, and I appreciate it.
Really?
Really. You know, it's not your fault it didn't work out, but thanks.
You're welcome. So, I guess we're finally even.
No, we're still on with the cheating thing. You're a smart guy. Come up with a system. Hey, don't look so uptight. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Dad?
Two pizzas with 10 toppings for $9.99. That's impossible.
Are you kidding? Anything's possible. Look at this. Sistine Chapel on the head of a pin.
2 pizzas with 10 toppings for $9.99? That's impossible.
Anything's possible. I taught my dog to say I love you.
Little Caesars has done the impossible. 2 pizzas with 10 toppings for $9.99.
Pizza, pizza.
I'm using this other long-distance company. Try to call Phoenix, I misdialed Fiji. I call the operator. She says she can't give me instant credit. I say AT&T always did. She says, you're not dealing with AT&T.
If you miss dealing with AT&T, it's easier than ever to come back. Just call 1-800-421-0500 right now and we'll switch you back for free.
They kept saying how much money I'd save. Then I get the first bill. I'm not kidding. I thought it was a typo. I mean, where were the big savings?
People who thought they could do better than AT&T are coming back for the real value. You can too. It's simple. Just call now and come back for free.
Takes longer getting through, but I'm saving a ton, right? Wrong.
You gotta read the fine print. I couldn't believe it.
You're not dealing with AT&T.
Oh, I am now.
1-800-421-0500. For dependable, crystal clear AT&T long-distance service. Call now and we'll switch you for free. You couldn't pick a better time to come back.
It's funny what happens when you give people what they want.
The nice part about our show is that you're just yourself.
Good Morning America, first in the morning.
On TGIF, an all-new episode.
I was hoping my 2 best friends in the world would hit it off.
Ralphie, I don't want to bond with a bird.
Thunder, Larry, before I wring your little birdie neck.
Perfect Strangers, followed by Just the 10 of this Friday.
It's 3 in the morning, and I'm tortured over this. What am I supposed to do? Is it fair for someone, no matter how great a debt you owe him, to ask you to commit an immoral act in return? And what's immoral in a world which no longer rewards morality? For most people, life is composed of a never-ending series of such paradoxes. Of course, most people's lives also contain sex, so at least they have some diversion.
Sorry I'm late. As I was out the door, Grandma sucker punched me and I had to even it up. So, we're on?
Johnny, I really agonized over this. I had to weigh everything. It was a really hard choice for me.
And?
Here's how we do it. Now.
There's no way I'm not failing this test. I totally didn't study enough. I don't know anything. It's going to be horrible. You're going to put me in one of those classes with the kids that still eat paste. You don't believe me, huh? You don't believe me, but I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail this test.
Good and die.
Anyway, here's a plan. It's a multiple choice, and he's giving the questions orally. There's 4 answers, 4 corners of the desk. I will touch the appropriate corner. A, B, C, D. You got it? A, B, C, D.
Yeah, I got it. A, B, C, D. Very nice. You ask a smart guy, you get a smart sister.
Right now, just play it cool, play it cool. Make nothing too obvious, and you remember to miss a few on purpose so we don't get the exact same score, and there'll be no way he'll catch on. Got it? You ever see a side of yourself that really scares the hell out of you?
Okay, first question. In what year was the Walker Tariff enacted? A, 1841. B, 1837. C, 1846. Or D, 1848. In what year was the Walker Tariff enacted? A, 1841. B, 1837. C, 1846. C, the Free Soil Party. Or D, the Federalist Party. Or D, Pathfinder of the West.
Now I'm more confused than ever. What I did was wrong. A moral absolute, unpardonable. Still, what a rush. I mean, it was perfect. He didn't have a clue. I'm sure because I feel this way. Right now, a tumor the size of a hot air balloon is growing right behind my eye. No, I haven't felt such a sense of exhilaration and surprise since I was actually knocked unconscious by my Aunt Ida's swinging chest during a horror.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it, Marshall. Look, I got 100. So relieved. God, I mean, this is really amazing because, I mean, I was definitely sure I was going to fail this time.
Leslie.
Okay, well, maybe not like fail, but I mean 100? God, I can't believe... Oh, hey, too bad he didn't give an extra credit question, huh? Ow! Right, like it's my fault she got a 6. So what'd you get?
Uh-oh.
A 94. That's, it's very good. But I mean, a 94 is see me after school. Why would he write see me after school on the back?
Not exactly sure.
Oh, a 94?
Oh, that's wonderful. Actually, it's amazing. So how come he wrote see me after school on it?
He probably wants to congratulate me.
You know, this is just remarkable. On a difficult test, you all scored a 94. And what's even more remarkable when you think about it, except for Mr. Brightman here, on no previous test did you all total a 94. How do you explain that?
You're a great teacher.
Yeah, but what bothers me is not that you all got the same score, but all your wrong answers were identical. Does anyone have an explanation? Mr. Brightman. Do you?
I hate this moment.
You know, for a while I was thinking about quitting teaching. Too hard, too unrewarding. But what kept me going was the chance to teach some students who looked on knowledge as a precious gift. Not something to be scorned and cheapened.
Please, God, a stroke.
I'm sure you're all gonna enjoy your suspensions. You usually do this time of year. Except, of course, if someone is willing to confess to cheating. Anyone? Well, you don't have to. Since I'm such a great teacher, you're all gonna take the test over again. Right now. Get out a piece of paper. Question 1. In what year did Seward make his irrepressible conduct speech? A, 1856. B, 1858. C, 1860. D, 1854. Question 2. The Constitution of the United States.
Mr. Gelomino. Yeah, look. I can't let this go on any longer. I mean, look at him. He looks like Elvis's pharmacist at the inquest. There was a cheating thing going on. There was. And instead of getting innocent people in trouble, I think the guilty party deserves the blame. It's Victor. What? Don't deny it. He had this system where he got the answers off Brightman, sent them to the rest of us. Brightman didn't even know. He was just an innocent victim of Victor's. One of his men.
Mr. Lamora, consider yourself suspended. I know this is going to put a real dent in your bid for Secretary of Agriculture, but... You're out of here. Pametko, wipe that smile off your face. I know you're involved. Victor isn't smart enough to engineer this himself. And you know an awful lot about what was going on.
I'm intuitive.
You're also suspended. Okay, the rest of you continue taking the test. Marshall, I guess you can go.
Yo, Gelomino, suspend this.
Hey, I heard that.
Johnny. Sorry it turned out like this.
Hey, those are the chances you take. Besides, now I can spend some quality time at the track with Mom. But Brightman, you did good. You didn't fold.
I don't feel like much of a hero.
Hey, well, these are screwed up times.
So does this mean we're finally even?
Well, we were, but then I just saved you again, so you still owe me. We'll work something out. I'm thinking of taking the college boards.
Now on Ford Escort, get 2.9 financing or $1,000 cash back. Plus Ford's new $500 cash bonus offer for first-time buyers. It's the biggest offer ever on Ford Escort, and it's on all 1990 Ford Escorts. It can mean savings of up to $1,500 on the world's best-selling car. Ford Escort, it's the biggest offer ever.
Have you driven a Ford lately? For something light, may we suggest a cool McDonald's salad. Tossed fresh, they go to work, to your home, to the park, to the beach. Crisp, delicious salads right in reach. Fresh tossed salads from McDonald's. Oh yeah, all dressed up and ready to go.
Short on shopping time? Here's all you need for great service and great values. Any Sears catalog and this 24-hour, 7-day-a-week phone number, 1-800-366-3000 for quick home delivery. That's 1-800-366-3000.
Tonight,
You're a streetwalker, you're a walking white sail.
it's a case of true love for a price.
Did your relationship ever get reduced to straight money for sex?
I'm a messenger of love.
Equal justice. Next.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America, last-minute tax tips as the countdown comes to the deadline.
And from Crazy People, Daryl Hannah on Good Morning America tomorrow.
Saturday following Help, supermodel Carol Alt guest stars on BL Stryker. The ABC Saturday Mystery.